Alright guys, in today's video I really want to talk about a special game that I will always remember for years to come, even if some people didn't seem to enjoy it as I did. About a month ago I made a video on this game's multiplayer, which is awesome, and now it's time to talk about the game's campaign, which is a totally different experience, and I love it. It's realistic, gruesome, and it's badass in pretty much every part. Before we get into this though, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is Opera GX. They've reached out to me once more to talk about their gaming browser that I myself have been using for the past couple of months. When I share sponsors in my videos, they're all actually worth it, so no worries on that. Now, starting up the browser, what I love most about Opera GX is first of all the control you have over your PC when gaming, especially. Normally when you start up a game and have a ton of pages open, well, depending on what you're doing on those pages, the game will start lagging a little bit and you won't be enjoying it, simple as that. Well, Opera GX is perfect for when you want to keep tabs open while playing any game. The panel actually lets you limit the CPU or RAM that you want your browser to use while playing, and it's shown in a way that's so easy that you won't be able to miss it, as you can pretty much see on the screen right now. Now second, you get to customize the browser in almost any way you want, which is a feature that is missing from pretty much every popular browsers. Opera GX is firstly inspired by neon lights and how they break the darkness of the night. You can customize the browser with particular themes, wallpapers, and colors of your liking while browsing the GX Corner in search of games. The GX Corner itself allows you to stay up to date with a ton of free games that the developers of Opera GX actively search for, also with the best deals and the newest game releases. You can't miss a thing in this corner. There's also another cool feature, which is the network limiter of Opera, which has you control and limit the network bandwidth used by the browser to gain even more performance in games and streams. Google Chrome, for example, uses a ton of performance all the time, and definitely doesn't help with gaming. One important thing to note is that Opera GX is also on mobile right now, and it can also be connected to this desktop version directly, and it is the world's first mobile browser made for gamers. It's something new and fresh for mobile, so definitely make sure to take a look. Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. The Medal of Honor series has always been a bit overlooked through each release of its games over the years, by either Battlefield or Call of Duty. There's a lot of reasons why, but mostly because it was unfortunately always late to the party. Each new era Medal of Honor introduced in its new games, while Call of Duty and Battlefield did it first, every time. And these two always granted fans of the genre with something to like. A fast-paced and close-quarter game, or an all-out war shooter with tons of players. Medal of Honor was always behind, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game, not at all actually.
Dusty, can you see that guy outside the hut? PID. Terminate. Wilco, D, 600 meters, wind out of the west, 5 knots. Easy D, kill shots, not quick shots.
This series is one of the most influential franchises ever, as it was solely created to educate and entertain a generation too young to see the movie Saving Private Ryan, and learn about the heroic efforts of the war. Medal of Honor 2010, as you can see here, is inspired by some real-life modern events, and it's an amazing example of how you can make a realistic and cinematic approach through a video game. Its campaign, filled with controversy at the time, is taking place right into the still ongoing war in Afghanistan and the Middle East.
There, I got eyes on Neptune. D, they're near the ridgeline, center sector. Mother, Dusty, we got eyes on your position.
Forward back! Roger, Dusty. Get to the bottom of the hill! Move, move, move! Last man! Grab it! Hold that down! Move in! Alright, hold here. Hold here. Don't be able to run out of those things. Negative. We got these guys where we want them. Right in our iron. Target's left. They're dead! Get on your weapon out! We got targets! Bravo 1-6, we have fast
EA at the time actually went and got real tier 1 operators from the United States military as consultants and helpers to create this campaign. What's good about it is it's only a story about soldiers having to do little missions in these difficult parts of the world. Nothing about killing everyone and saving the world, just soldiers trying to stay alive.
Night. Status. Clear. He's gonna have a nasty headache when he wakes up. Radio. We're moving. Rabbit. Flank them. 5 tangos. 6. There's 6. Let's let the air out of them. Voodoo, stay off the pig. We'll handle it. Rabbit. Preacher. 3, 2, 1. Now. Go. Target down. One more. Down. Clear. Fucking clear. What's with the fire?
Some of you might remember at the time, but the game's multiplayer was excellent, combining both fast-paced and huge battles with different kinds of vehicles for an amazing online experience. The only reason I stopped playing it was because its servers got empty pretty fast. The release of the new Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty was definitely the main reason why.
Mother Panther, we have gas on station. Contact boss man on the AFO freak for fast mover and warthog fire. Roger, Panther. We have eyes on those warthogs. Orders are coming from. We got bigger problems. Right. Thank you. We got vehicles left.
I'll always remember the game's story. Simple missions about searching for information and saving your friends is what makes it so great. Half of the game is more retreat than fight back, as you're all the game's story. I'll always remember the game's story. Simple missions about searching for information and saving your friends is what makes it so great. Half of the game is more retreat than fight back, as you're always outnumbered and in unknown territory. It makes us appreciate or just conscious of the efforts of the real-world armored forces. The most exceptional aspects of the campaign are the writing and voice acting. It just feels real each time someone gives an order.
Listen, your voice is coming from a bad path. Follow me, D. Move into position and prepare for an ambush. Freeze. Multiple enemy approaching from the south. Don't shoot. Wait for them all to show. He's checking them out. I'm no doctor, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
Its best mission as you desperately hold off a Taliban ambush in the most Spielberg-esque moment of the game.